Check out our top 10 things to do in Florence. Here are just a few items we'll show you today. We're going to go through some of the things that we ate. We'll show you our hotel. We'll take you by the Statue of David, Ponte Vecchio, the Boboli Gardens. We're actually going to the outskirts a little bit. We're going to take you down to Pisa, show you the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And then we're going to hit a little town called Siena, Italy, and show you a couple things there. So, enjoy the video. Gelato is Italy's famous frozen dessert, beloved for its rich, creamy texture and intense flavors. Unlike traditional ice cream, gelato has a lower fat content and is churned more slowly, resulting in a denser, silkier consistency and a more concentrated flavor. Florence and Sicily are often celebrated as the birthplace of gelato. Don't forget to check our links below. We use Expedia for booking a lot of our travel. A lot of the things that we bring on our trips, including the cameras, we got from Amazon. And then for our tours, we use 𝐇𝐎𝐿. All those links are down below. Don't forget to check them out. Pizza, originating from Naples, Italy, is one of the world's most beloved foods, known for its versatility, simple ingredients, and irresistible flavor. Traditional Italian, pizza is often thin crust and made with a few quality ingredients that showcase authentic Italian flavors. While in Italy, you'll eat a lot of Italian food, pastas and pizza. And for me, no matter where I go, it's always about the pizza. So don't forget to get some while you're there. Hotel Caravaggio is a charming 3-star hotel located in the heart of Florence, Italy. It offers a convenient base for exploring the city's rich cultural and historical attractions. The hotel is situated in a central area, close to many of Florence's major landmarks, including the Accademia Gallery, the Duomo, and the San Lorenzo Market. It's within walking distance of other popular sites like the Ponte Vecchio. Overall, we had a really nice room, nice view. I definitely would recommend this. It is in a great location. The Accademia Gallery in Florence is one of Italy's most famous art museums, primarily known as the home of Michelangelo's David. Originally founded in 1784 by the Grand Duke of Tuscany, Pietro Leopoldo, it was established as an academy and gallery for aspiring artists, allowing students to study classical works up close. Even if you're not a big art lover, you have to appreciate the history that is in these rooms. There's just so much important work. I mean, for me, it was all about Michelangelo and seeing his works. As you go through some of these areas, there's a lot of unfinished work, and it's just amazing how much stuff is still there, still preserved, and some of the items that still are not completed. This is actually an open courtyard here that we passed through on our way to the Statue of David. It was decorated very nice. Again, lots of sculptures and things to see out in the area, and you can see that all of the roof has been done. That was a big thing in Italy or Rome. A lot of the ceilings were decorated or painted, and it was an amazing area. Now down this hallway there was unfinished works of Michelangelo and other great artists. And as you can see down in the distance, there's a statue of David. What we've been walking to and working up to and waiting for, and to see this in person was just amazing. Wait till you get up close to it.
Michelangelo's David, the 17-foot tall marble masterpiece of the biblical hero David, completed by Michelangelo in 1504, is a symbol of the Renaissance ideals of human beauty, strength, and proportion. The statue was originally intended for Florence's Piazza della Signoria, but was moved to the Accademia in 1873 to protect it from weather and environmental damage. David is one of the most studied and celebrated sculptures in the world.
Being right up next to it, it is so massive to see how big the hands are, the head, the feet. And I mean, this is a 17-foot statue. It was huge. And just to think about how long ago this was actually carved and created, and that it's still standing today.
Piazza della Signoria is Florence's political and cultural heart, a historic square that has served as the city's social and political center since the Middle Ages. Located near the Uffizi Gallery and Ponte Vecchio, it's a lively meeting place brimming with history, art, and iconic Florentine architecture.
Even outside the building, there's this area here where there was just lots of statues. Now, some were fakes or remakes, however you want to call it. The originals are obviously indoors somewhere, but this was a chance to be able to see some of the creations, like the statue of David here. It's obviously not the real one.
Ponte Vecchio, or Old Bridge, is one of Florence's most iconic landmarks and a remarkable example of medieval architecture. Spanning the Arno River, it is renowned for its unique design, historical significance, and vibrant atmosphere. Originally built in Roman times, the current structure dates back to 1345. It has survived numerous floods and has been an essential crossing point for both pedestrians and traders throughout history. The bridge is historically significant as it housed shops that sold various goods, including meat, butchers, and later, goldsmiths and jewelers. The Boboli Gardens are an expansive and exquisite example of Italian Renaissance gardens. Located behind the Pitti Palace in Florence, Italy, they were designed in the 16th century and serve as a beautiful public park and a historical site, showcasing the grandeur of the Medici family who commissioned them. Mercato Centrale, located in the historic San Lorenzo Market, was the first Mercato Centrale, opened in 2014. It offers an array of Italian specialties, from fresh pasta and handmade mozzarella to gelato and artisanal pizza. It's also home to unique pop-up events and has a distinct Florentine charm. Piazzale Michelangelo is one of Florence's most iconic viewpoints, offering a panoramic vista of the city's historic skyline. Located on a hill on the south bank of the Arno River, it was designed in 1869 by architect Giuseppe Poggi as part of Florence's urban renovation, when it became the capital of Italy. The Piazzale is named after Michelangelo, and in tribute to the Renaissance master, it features bronze replicas of some of his famous sculptures, including David. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world, famous for its unintended tilt. Located in the Italian city of Pisa, this iconic bell tower was constructed as part of the cathedral complex in Piazza dei Miracoli, also called the Square of Miracles. Construction began in 1173 and took nearly 200 years to complete, with several pauses due to wars and structural challenges. The tower's tilt began shortly after construction started, due to unstable ground made up of soft clay and sand, unable to support the tower's weight. Efforts were made to correct the tilt throughout its construction and over the centuries, but they were largely unsuccessful until the late 20th century. In the 1990s, engineers used innovative techniques to reduce the tilt by about 1.5 degrees, ensuring its stability for future generations. The Leaning Tower stands about 183 feet tall, with a 4-degree tilt. Visitors can climb its 294 steps to the top for sweeping views of Pisa and its surroundings. The tower, along with the adjacent cathedral, baptistry, and cemetery, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, celebrated as an architectural marvel and a symbol of resilience in the face of engineering challenges.
Now, I honestly was not expecting much for the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I don't know what I was expecting, actually, but to get there and be in front of it, it was like amazing. It's hard to put into words. And then as we got to the top of it, just to be up there and look out over everything, it was quite the hike up, but well worth it. And it ended up being one of the highlights of my trip, obviously next to the Vatican. So one thing to note, as we go up here to the next level, you can see the steps, and they're really small, but you can see they're all worn out in the middle. I don't know if that was by design or just from everybody going up and down them. That's kind of what we heard. And you can see how tight it is in there as people are coming down. You're trying to squeeze by them to go up along the side. Now here at the top, where we got up here where all the bells are, obviously these are not the bells that ring anymore, but they did back in the day. There was actually a timeline and pictures of, they used to have ropes attached to these, and they would ring them like that. It's quite amazing to be up there and see all this history. Now for the journey back down, I've sped up the video 4 times just so you could get a feel of the entire journey all the way back down. Now, these steps are really small and it was difficult to get by people at certain times, but definitely worth the hike up. If you are going to go all that way, make sure that you book a time and try to get up to the top. It's definitely worth it, and you don't want to miss that, going all the way there to see the Tower of Pisa and just see it from the bottom. Most people try to get that perfect picture, pushing the tower. I found that we just do a video and I can pull the picture from it. It made it a lot easier to line up. And don't forget to go check out all the other things that are in the area. There's a museum and then Piazza del Duomo. We definitely wanted to go in all of them but didn't have enough time. So we just did the Tower of Pisa and then into Piazza del Duomo, which was definitely worth it.
Piazza del Duomo, also known as Cathedral Square, is the central square in Florence, Italy, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's the heart of the city's religious and historical landmarks, featuring several iconic buildings that represent Florence's artistic and architectural achievements during the Renaissance.
Just like any other cathedral, being inside these was just crazy. The cathedrals are so amazing. There's so much artwork, marble everywhere. It's just so hard to put into words, and the pictures and video just aren't enough to explain. It was just amazing that they built these so long ago, and the artwork that went into them versus how we build stuff today.
Built between 1063 and 1092, it showcases a Pisan Romanesque style with Byzantine, Islamic, and early Christian influences. The stunning facade is adorned with columns, marble inlays, and mosaics. Inside, you'll find black and white marble stripes on the walls and columns, a hallmark of Pisan architecture. The cathedral was designed to display the glory of Pisa during its maritime supremacy in the 11th and 12th centuries.
Don't forget to check our links below. We use Expedia for booking a lot of our travel. A lot of the things that we bring on our trips, including the cameras, we got from Amazon. And then for our tours, we use 𝐇𝐎𝐿. All those links are down below. Don't forget to check them out. And here's that video of them pulling the ropes and ringing the bells. It was pretty neat to see this video and learn more about the history.
Siena, located in the heart of Tuscany, Italy, is a charming medieval city celebrated for its well-preserved historic center, Gothic architecture, and vibrant cultural traditions. Renowned as one of Italy's most beautiful cities, Siena is particularly famous for its unique Palio di Siena, a historic horse race held twice a year in the city's central square, Piazza del Campo. Siena Cathedral, also known as Duomo di Siena, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, the Siena Cathedral is renowned for its intricate black and white marble facade and opulent interiors featuring works by Michelangelo, Donatello, and Bernini inside. The cathedral's floor is a stunning work of art, with inlaid marble mosaics illustrating biblical stories.
Inside the cathedral features a dramatic black and white striped marble pattern on its columns and walls. The inlaid marble mosaic floor is one of its most famous features, depicting biblical and historical scenes. The cathedral's dome, decorated with golden stars on a deep blue background, adds a celestial feel to the space. The high altar is adorned with remarkable sculptures and details. Just another amazing sight to see when you're out looking around and exploring. This is a definite stop if you're in the area.
Piazza del Campo. This fan-shaped square is one of Europe's greatest medieval squares, known for its distinctive red brick and shell-like layout. Piazza del Campo serves as the social heart of Siena and is the location of the thrilling Palio horse race each July and August. The square is surrounded by beautiful buildings, including the towering Palazzo Pubblico and the striking Torre del Mangia, which visitors can climb for panoramic views.
Don't forget to check out more videos. Thanks for watching.